This one's called Where's It At? I will tell you. It's at the club, you know, the one in Wienerstraße that states hippies use back door? It's at that club, you know that club in Skalitzerstraße with the dim lit stairs? And my eyes get trampled on by an overweight burlesque beauty with titty tassels and love handles bulging over the corset. Welcome to Wonderland, I'm thinking, looking around this club. You know, the one in Skalitzerstraße, where everything is big, luscious, tattooed and sexually titillating. It's at fake eyelashes, puking charm and innocence all in one jar, filled only with fake dollars, hell money I call it. Where is it at? It's at site-specific conversation about one's dim or bright future in the music business, performance business, art business, or on the stages of the spoken world of words. Can I collide with both these worlds without losing my head and keeping my heart and my ego intact and above all waters? Where's it at? It's at getting your only €1 coin that burns inside your pocket and you flick it over to the barmaid for your last beer. Inanely easy seeing the last coin leave the crack of your wallet and landing on the sticky bar to be exchanged for a cheap Polish beer as sweet as salt and spicy as mud. But what the hell, it wasn't the last time it came to that. So let the drinking festival begin or end with one beer where it's at. But not before it's swapping drug stories with the only French straight guy at the bar. And it feels so good to be reminiscent about sniffing speed lines at the gravestone in Père Lachaise, but not on Jim Morrison's grave because it was too crowded with weeping fans. And you glance over to the groupies of the dead rock stars who flagellate themselves with memories and lyrics of their dead idol. His bus was long gone, but not forgotten. But what the hell, that's where it's at. Where's it at? Yeah, talking about speed lines, about being awake all night long at your friend's wedding somewhere in romantic Paris. It's at heading a procession of wedding freaks throughout that famous cemetery, and with being warned about having too much fun there because, you know, you're amongst all famous dead people. It's a cemetery after all. It's about later on being at the squatted gym for the wedding reception and the groom is wearing an orange football on his head while the bride tossed a metal screw over the magic of her wedding finger, a gift from their best man, that rich guy, you know, the guy from Wembley with a posh accent polished enough to impress the French and the Germans all at once, while he's apologizing for not finding the ring fast enough to complete the ceremony of the matrimony. But what the hell, that's where it was at. And it's at Paris again, yeah, with memories like this, not chewing on fashionable baguettes or crunchy croissants, but with speed-ridden teeth and no appetite. It's at the stairs of Sacré-Cœur, coming down from all this madness, twittering madness and paranoid plans to kill all people who looked at you up and down with funny eyes. But you're pleased that you stole that hoodie from that only famous, the only cheap department store in Pigalle. Where the hell? It's where it's at. And it's a driving back to Berlin in a trashy Citroen fit for 5 but crowded with 7 that offended the French even, who kept showing us the way out of their border to their country roads, outside their country roads, eager for us to reach the German border after refusing to treat our smoking Citroen engine, mind you. It's a midnight hour and the bar gets filled up with dancing queens and queers. It's at facing a toilet without toilet paper before you're just about to do a number 2. What the hell? That's where it's at. It's at drip dry and shaking the last beer drops and hoping they won't stay in your underwear with wetness. It's up, stop flirting with that joint that's not coming your way. It's up, stop wanting more beer you can't afford. It's at stop spending money that doesn't exist. It's at keeping a future hangover at bay. This way home, Lady Gaby. It's at going home without staggering, because tomorrow you might even remember everything great that happened to you at that party, at that bar. You know that bar. Was it in Skalitzerstraße or was it in Wienerstraße? What the hell? That's where it's at. Sorry, after all, I'm just a rib shirt. It's called the U-Art Vietnam. Going to Vietnam, true story. Pimp my ride, mind the gap, I tell you. And I'm sitting next to this guy on the U-Art onto the Vietnam line. And I'm sitting next to him, and he says to me, "Woher kommen Sie aus?" "Icke," with my best Berlin accent. "Icke?" "Ja, sind Sie Deutsch?" "Icke?" "Oh nein." "Türke?" "Nein." "Italian?" "Nein." "Jugoslawien gibt's noch?" "Nein." "Czech?" "Nein." "Slovak?" "Nein." "Russen?" "Nein." Naja, that the train never slows, and the Berliner Fenster gives me more images to indulge my weekend with. And controllers, you know, the guys in blue that have no heart, who look more like drunks on the dole. They come and harass people for tickets, holding their badges and acting tough. But today, everyone's brought their tickets, even I. Pendelverkehr, Pendelverkehr, bitte einsteigen, bitte einsteigen, Vorsicht, Vorsicht, Pendelverkehr zwischen Wittenau und Janowetsbrücke, na und? Trotzdem. Sind Sie aus Griechenland? Nein. Slowenien? Nein. Maltese? Nein. Albanien? Nein. Indien? Ich hab kein Dot. Nein. Ungarn? Nein. So I'm thinking, gib nicht auf. Please don't give up now. Any moment you'll get to the right border point if your mind travels across continents and oceans in turmoil. And the train pulls at Alexanderplatz. And more Germans and Turks and Arabs and Gypsies and Americans and English-speaking people board on the train with or without tickets. Iranian, 9. Iraqian, 9. Egypt, 9. Bulgar, 9. Croatian, 9. Serbian, 9. Polish, 9. Wer bin ich? Ich könnte jeden von denen sein. Who am I? I'm thinking. I could be any of these nationalities with my black hair, blue eyes, and pale-like complexion. I could be speaking any of those languages. According to the guy next to me, I have the Balkan look, the South Mediterranean look, the Eastern European look, the Arab look, even the German look. With my face wearing the right attitude and my silence intact and friendly, I could come from anywhere. Ich könnte von überall sein. So what's the point to racism, I tell you? And then he says, ja, Krieg überall, oder? And I say, ja, ganz total scheiß Welt draußen, oder? And he says, Amerikaner. I said, nein. Woher denn? And I say, paradise. Und Sie? And then he says, bitte, Schätzchen, Schätzchen. Türkei? Ja, he says. I guess he only had that one look.